Hello everybody, this is JesterArke and we are in Crate Entertainment's Grim Dawn. Now, if you're a fan of the Titan Quest games, Diablo, Path of Exile, Torchlight, any of those sort of things, do yourself a favour and go pick this game up. I have played a little bit of it, but I decided to start from scratch, so let's get ourselves a new character going. We'll go male. I'm not going to go hardcore, because I'm not. Everyone starts off as just a basic soldier. You do dual class eventually as you go through the game. There's a lot of different aspects to customizing your character. You can have two players that choose the exact same classes as you go through, but end up with completely different builds. It's a pretty sweet game. I'm going to go veteran though, because I'm not new to this genre entirely at all. I think that's going to be about it. Look, do yourselves a favour. There's a dude named Kluger. I'll link him up down below. He's got a sweet little 101. It's a 4-part series on some of the more in-depth stuff in Grim Dawn. Just giving you a brief idea of it. He explains it a lot better than I ever would. A lot of his content for Grim Dawn in general is freaking awesome. There's a lot of stuff there involving a lot of the better builds and stuff like that, so yeah, definitely go check him out. I'll refer to him probably a few times as we play. So let's start a new game. We are going to have a little intro thing happening. This will probably be a longer episode than I would usually do. Enter the cutscene.
We paid a heavy price. But the trap worked?
You seem surprised.
It's been a while since we've had a win. How long will it hold?
I've never entrapped a being like this. But the bonds hold, for now.
How do we dispose of it?
I'm just a witch. You're the soldier.
If it bleeds, I can kill it.
How do you kill a spirit, though?
If you kill the mortal vessel while it's bound, the spirit may perish within. If it escapes...
It's listening to us.
What are you?
Others of your kind name us ethereal.
Why have you invaded our world?
Your world. We existed first, but were managed by your corrupt gods. Your part opened the way, and now we return to reclaim what by right should be ours.
I've heard enough of this rubbish. Let's hang it.
He's not very nice.
Destroy this vessel, and I will find another. I have tasted its desires and emotions. Your kind is weak. You have already lost this war.
Do it.
Captain!
Cut him down!
What? Are you mad? Better safe than sorry.
The spirit has fled!
This is a human now.
How far away was he that he had to shoot the rope?
The captain is correct. When they awaken, they won't remember a thing.
The ethereal was right. The war is lost. We're a resistance now, and we need every human survivor we can call to our cause. Maybe this one here can still die with some honor. If they ever wake up, send them to me. If they don't, bury him deep with the others.
So there you go. Stuff happened. And there we are. I like how we've just automatically got a shield and a sword. It's like, we were going to hang you with your weapons and all. Let's see what Hangman Jarvis has to say.
Still drawing breath, I see. You're one lucky bastard, I'll give you that. Best go speak to Captain Bourbon right away. He seems to have a plan for you now that we've spared your life.
What happened? How did I get here?
You were possessed. So we strung you up. Seems the spirit fled your body before your life ran out. I'd have left you to hang, but the captain had other plans. He sees some purpose in you, and I'm not going to argue.
You did argue, you windbag.
He's, up the road, in the courtyard. Don't make me regret cutting you down.
You didn't cut me down. He's such a douche. I'll be on my way then. Okay, as with most games like this, left click moves you, it's also your attack. Well, your primary attack. Eventually you'll get secondary attacks in there. Got your quick bar, 1 through 0. Shift click will stationary attack. You can attack these just to sort of try out the different skill combinations and whatnot. They will not break. Okay, we have got other dudes
You're
around.
the one we almost hung. I didn't really see a sense in it, but then again, no one really cares what old Barnabas thinks. You really should go speak with the captain. He'll be the one deciding whether there's a place for you here at Devil's Crossing.
Take care. Yeah, nobody's going to give me much of anything as far as info and stuff goes until I've done this.
You're not looking too bad for someone just come back from the brink of death. You were taken, possessed by the same creatures that have been reanimating these zombies here. Normally I'd have burned you with the rest to be safe, but we've lost too many people to the dead. I need someone expendable. Someone with nothing to lose, but a lot to gain. Right now, you're that person. Prove your worth to me, and the survivors of Devil's Crossing may just welcome you.
Burn, you told them to bury me if I didn't wake up. I just realized the people in this town are a pack of liars. What does he want me to do?
The bodies of the dead are rising again in some horrible unlife. Corpses don't just get up and move around on their own.
Says who?
Something is reanimating our deceased with ethereal energy. We have observed the dead for some time, and they appear to be flooding Lower Crossing from the burial hill, just beyond town. I want you to go to the burial hill, find whatever is controlling these abominations, and destroy it.
Okay, I'd like to ask you about something else. What's the situation here? That ethereal really scrambled your memories, huh? The world's turned into a nightmare, and there are things far worse than walking corpses out there. This old prison now serves as the last human refuge in these parts. You get the occasional drifter passing through here with tales of other sanctuaries, but nothing I've been able to confirm. I don't think there's much left of our kind beyond these walls, but ruthless bandits, strange cults and greedy salvagers, eager to make a profit even in these desperate times. Want my advice? Make yourself useful here. Your other option is to die out there. I could ask him other stuff, but let's just get on with it. Where can I find Burial Hill?
You will need to fight your way through Lower Crossing. Once you've crossed the stream on the far side of town, there will be a beaten path leading up to Burial Hill. I know I'm asking a lot of you, but I'd be asking a lot of my people to welcome you with open arms, too. Help us in our hour of need, and I will open Devil's Crossing to you.
I'll find what's reanimating these corpses. Okay, another thing too, scroll out. Scroll in. Hold down scroll wheel and move. Woo. There's a fair bit of interactable stuff out in the world that you'll often only find by looking around like that. Getting it all dead. Okay, eye for your inventory. So at the moment we're not much of anything. Again, I'm not going to go into the details about potions and all that sort of jazz. If you've played these sort of games before, you should be pretty familiar with all of it already. If you haven't played this sort of game before, you'll figure it out. It has tooltips. Okay, now I am obviously playing solo. The game does have multiplayer. I don't know, I might do some multiplayer down the road a bit, but for the right now, this is sort of going to be it. If you exit the game and come back into it, everything respawns, which is kind of neat. If you're high enough level, like at the moment all these guys are level 1. If I was to come back here, once I hit like level 10 or so, I wouldn't even have to be that high, but yeah, they'll all respawn at a higher level. That only happens to a point. Okay, rift spawn. Keep in mind the rift spawn are different, like they're all different factions in the game. We've got the, that particular human group. We've got the ethereals. We've got things like the rift spawn, which are another faction again. You will often actually see them fighting with the undead. Apparently they is not friends. Probably a good thing. Well, for us as player characters. I'm definitely one of those people that likes to uncover every part of a map. Ding! Let's get all these dealt with first. Smush, smush, smush. Okay, let's do this. Skills. Okay, so we can select our class. Soldier, Demolitionist, Occultist, Nightblade, Arcanist, and Shaman. I'm not going to go too much into all the various information for them. Again, feel free to look that up. I'm going to go for Nightblade. Okay, dual wielding for the win. One thing that I think is awesome about this game, it really, like you can sit there and crunch numbers if you really want to. I've got a second weapon yet? No. Okay. Hang on. Physique, cunning, spirit. Okay. So strength, etc. So you go health and regen. Damage and magic. Shazam. Yeah, you can sit there and crunch numbers with as far as the characters go, but it's a game that I find it's much more fun just to experiment. You know, roll a new character, try something different. For me personally, there's nothing worse than sitting there with, you know, some builder beforehand trying to figure out, okay, I'm going to go down this path because it maximizes my ability to scratch my own butt or something, I don't know. You can smash up some of the stuff around the place. Get dead. Okay, well that's all that end done. M4 map. Funny how that happens. Let's go this way first. Okay. Don't expect this to be a complete mission per episode sort of thing. Yeah. This will not be one of those series. Okay, if this is the corpse I think it is. Yep. Lovely. Okay, so being a Nightblade, I can dual wield. As such, there we go. See? Oh, yeah. Yeah. And then you got the things like the two-handed weapons. So if I equip that, my DPS is actually going to go down. But, yeah, you've got a second weapon slot. That's probably the more annoying thing. Let's get that out of our inventory. This button's cool, the auto sort. Keep in mind, auto sorted inventory may not necessarily always be the best option. Kill the rabbit, kill the rabbit. How did I not see him? Oh, anyway, there's a few sort of places throughout the game. That hut where I just got the two-handed sword is one of them. If I exit the game, come back in, as I said, things will reload, including that weapon, although it might be a slightly different version of it. Sorry guys. Like, it'll always be Hevel's greatsword. It'll always be a green, but it might not be charged next time. It might have ever so slightly different stats, that sort of thing. There's actually a couple of those around this first area. Ooh, food rations. Okay, where potions are put in your inventory and will, heal you up when you use them, food rations are an automatic thing. They'll do that instantly. Okay, you will pick up logbooks. If you want to read it, pause it. I'm going to open it. Unassigned skill. I have an unassigned skill. So there it is. I get my lore bonus. What unassigned skill did I have? Oh? I'm really confused right now. I don't know. I'll figure it out, I'm sure. Where do I have an unassigned skill? I totally have no unassigned skills. Oh, ding. That was unexpected, and the ding noise just scared the bejesus out of me. Okay, that's another one of those corpses that will always give you a something. Francis's gun. Just wrecking stuff because I can. Okie dokie. Francis's note. So that's a rare one-handed gun. If you are using just a one-handed ranged weapon, you can also still equip your shield. I'm gonna go physique again. Now this one, Veil of Shadow. Psionic Veil clouds the minds of nearby enemies. Shazam. We'll go up to the secondary set of slots and put it there because it's not one that I'm gonna use all the time. I'm gonna use it all the time, but yeah. It's a toggled one, so it'll reserve a section of your mana or energy. Boom, boom! What else? What button is it to swap those again? I actually off the top of my head can't remember. Why? Why do I all of a sudden not remember? This is really weird. I always remember that one because I use it all the time. Holy cow, I'm forgetting stuff. I don't like that. I'll go quick. Voice what? Hey. Oh yeah. Alt will show you items that have hit the ground, incidentally. W. Duh. let's get back to it. Now, early on in the game, this isn't a thing really worth doing. But, yeah. Whee! This down here will be the show loot doodad. If you don't want to see all the junky rare stuff, set it to higher the grade than that, and yeah. As we are just starting out, we want to see everything. Hey, that made sense. I just sort of babbled that out at everybody. Okay, even though items fell, I did not gain them. That seems to also be a thing. I just put it down to they are of such low grade that they're falling apart, and you decided it wasn't worth the effort. And I've already done all of this area. Woot! Ooh, I missed something. That was totally worth coming back for. Though this building might be. Oh no, no, been in there as well. I just didn't go the back way. Gotcha. And we did get another, yeah. Okay, so if I quit that in my offhand, it'll increase my damage. Lovely. You can't dual wield the pistols. Kinda sucky. Would have been cool if you could. That's better. Oh crud. Okay, scrap. Hold on to it. You need it to repair stuff later in the game. We'll get to that later. These little doodads, they work similar to, oh, they're similar about it. They work the same way as things like your gem fragments in Diablo. Add them to weapons, add them to armor. They do different stuff. They can be combined. Like 3 of this fragment will give you a much better version. Like 2 of that fragment will give you a better version. Get up in there. I think I've completely turned myself around. Hello, friends. Look at all these people coming to meet me. Doesn't seem to be a thing in there. And by thing, I mean pick up lootable crate. You dead. Hey guys. Okay, you'll see as soon as they get within a certain range of me, they suffer from the debuff that I gained when I gained level 3. Okay, this is another one of those buildings that you always want to try and hit. Ullman's Axe of the Rift Hound. Okay, normally it's just Ullman's Axe. This time it's of the Rift Hound. Ice Spike adds to stuff, gives cold damage. Neat. Look at me all doing cold damage and stuff. Hey buddy. As you would expect in these games, hello fleeting eyeball, you've got your different grades of weapon obviously. As they go up in rarity, they'll add different prefixes or suffixes. Here we go, our first starred creature. Crud. Let's get rid of this guy. Thank you. Stupid floating eyeball dude. Can't catch me, I'm alive, I'm faster than you. Get dead. So yeah, same thing again. If I exit and reload, he'll be back. What do we got here? Yeah, we'll equip that. What is already equipped is better. What's up? Ah, this. Purging Copper Band of the Owl. Yeah. Not amazing, but not too shabby. Oh yeah, having this set to off entirely, nothing's going to show up loot-wise on your screen automatically. I did that accidentally just before. Puppy dogs. Ding again. Okay, journal entry 1. Entry 2. We go cunning. Now, if you want to get access to the next sort of skills up, you've got to allocate more points down the bottom. So it'll progress along here. Once you get to 5, you get access to these. I do not want that currently. Which one's that? Oh yeah. Iron bits are the currency. For those who hadn't already nutted that one out. An untouched meal. Well, that was a whole lot of carnage for nothing. Goggle. Smush, smush, smush. I actually really like Ullman's axe. It's not unusual at all for me to have 2 equipped, like at this early stage in the game. Got ice spikes everywhere and doing stuff like that. Oh, incidentally, there is a boat right near the start of this map that you can get in and go to an island. I generally don't until a little bit later in game. Okay, we're starting to fill up. Are they the same? No, they don't store the same size. Yeah. Just seeing if any of these is. There we go. That'll do a whole 1 extra damage. Woo! Better boots. Right click obviously will also equip. Either way, I am going to run out of room very, very soon. We'll deal with that when we get there. Now, where was I going? Once again, we'll go around. Oh, different puppy dogs. Okay, we'll see if it does it again. Every now and then, lootable crates and stuff like that get this tiny little sort of flicker on them. It'd be very easy to miss stuff otherwise. I know I probably do. Nothing else around here? No. Well, I'll tell you what, guys, for the right now, I'm actually going to end this episode up. I knew I wouldn't achieve too much to begin with, especially with that intro bit and all that jazz, but yeah. So I'll finish this up, and I might hop straight back into it, so we'll try and get both these episodes out fairly close to each other. But yeah. Anyway, for the right now, this is JesterArke, and this is Grim Dawn. Please feel free to hit the buttons of appreciation and whatnot down the bottom. Go check out Kluger. Seriously, as I said, I'll link him up down the bottom. Yeah, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye for now.